Desperate times have forced a change of heart from Netball New Zealand over eligibility rules for the Silver Ferns. Boy, this has been a bit of a hot topic for the Ferns. The 128-test veteran, Maria Folau, is moving to Australia to be with her husband, the Australian rugby player Israel Folau, a Wallabies player, although he's out injured. Netball New Zealand has granted Folau a 12-month exemption, making her still eligible to play for the Silver Ferns and compete at next year's World Champs in Liverpool. In short, they need her. Sports editor Stephen Hewson reports on this.
Maria Folau has been a stalwart of the Silver Ferns for the past 13 years. She's been a key part to many of the side's successes, from winning the Commonwealth Games gold medal in Delhi in 2010 to crashing out of this year's games on the Gold Coast when the side failed to make the podium. Folau has been selected to play next month's Quad Series, and she'll be eligible for selection for next year's World Cup in Liverpool. Netball New Zealand's Chief Executive, Jenny Wiley, says Folau's now free to do what she wants on the club scene.
Maria has been granted a 12-month exemption, so under our eligibility rules, she could participate in netball anywhere in the world.
It's a change of heart from Netball New Zealand, who had previously insisted that players had to be competing in the local competition to be eligible for the national side. Laura Langman played for the Australian side, the Sunshine Coast, last year, but she wasn't allowed to play for the Silver Ferns. Wiley says that policy and exemptions remain in place, but the circumstances have now changed.
A couple of years ago, when we were in start-up phase of the ANZ Premiership, the situation was very different. So the board is really clear that it is an exemption granted for the situation that we now find ourselves in and the circumstances that we're in. In phase 2 of our review, we will be looking at that policy and ensuring it remains fit for purpose.
The Mystics weren't completely caught off guard by Folau's decision, but as she didn't confirm she was leaving until now, it gives the franchise just over a week to find a replacement. That's left Mystics coach Helene Wilson scrambling.
We are talking both overseas and in New Zealand to players, but I am looking for someone who is able to anchor our shooting circle, because every team in ANZ to be a winning team needs a really quality shooter in there at goal attack or goal shoot.
Maria Folau has said that she would have retired from international play if she hadn't received a dispensation. But the former Silver Ferns assistant coach Robin Broughton says Netball New Zealand now needs to have a hard and fast rule over player exemptions.
They're going to have to tidy up all these loose ends with the players. It's not the same as it used to be, where you just did as you were told. I always felt for Laura, she'd given many years of a netball career to New Zealand netball, and we needed her, and I think we need Maria, and the rest of the world's catching up. So we need to move with the times and create an environment that they can work with them.
Maria Folau was unavailable for comment today. She's yet to confirm if she'll play domestically in Australia next year, but signing with the Sydney-based Swifts or the Giants would seem a logical choice. For Checkpoint, Stephen Hewson.